Okay guys, so we're gonna assemble this for a left rotator cuff repair. And the main thing to understand is that everything here is reversible. So I could take this Velcro strip off that holds the abduction pillow in place. I can put it on the other side if it was gonna be a right rotator cuff repair. In this case, it's on the correct side already, so I'm gonna put this abduction pillow in place. I've got the strap that goes around the torso, around the body. I'm gonna put that on first. And what we're doing right now is we're doing all of this before the surgery actually happens, because we want to have everything set up so that after surgery, we're groggy, we're uncomfortable, we don't have to mess with this. So I want this just to be snug, comfortable. This clip is going to be the main way that I take it on and off if I have to shower or clean it or do anything. The goal is the abduction pillow is to move the forearm away from the body. It doesn't function like a shelf. I see too many patients that put an elbow on top. The elbow goes inside the sling, and the pillow is just to keep the arm away from the body just a little bit. Now, depending on where your elbow sits, you can see how this is set too far back. So I would pull it off. I would move it forward. And now, as I place my shoulder, forearm in place, the elbow sitting in the back of the sling, my hands toward the front, this is a really comfortable position. What we need to do now is we need to get the shoulder strap. I'm going to show you the way it's designed to work, and then in another video we'll talk about some modifications you can make. So looking at this, we'll bring it over and around. I'm going to clip this guy in place so it slides through the little plastic clasp. It closes back over on itself. Now the slack here, we'll use this to take that slack out. I've got it twisted, so I'm just gonna fix that. We'll bring this into place. This Velcro is gonna attach there. And so right now, if I completely relax, I try to make sure that this shoulder is not elevated, it's sitting low. My elbow's kind of tucked into the back corner of the sling. If you think of the midline of my body, and my fingertips are right in line with the midline, this is it. This is pretty comfortable. Now, if I find that I'm getting too much swelling into the fingers, remember there's the squeeze ball that can go into place. The squeeze ball will sit inside this crisscross elastic. I can have it on the outside, is personally where I would put it, and then I can use that to help pump some of the fluid back out of the fingers, the hand, the wrist, depending on the kind of procedure you had, and talk to your surgeon or physical therapist to figure out what's going to be the best way to address it. You're going to know what you're allowed to do, what you're not allowed to do. Now these two little straps come over the top just to help kind of keep the arm where it belongs. Most of the time I don't feel that they're very necessary. They're just kind of one more thing to get in the way. So usually I'll just leave these guys off. But this is it. This is the way the shoulder sling would work. Again, it's very comfortable. It's easy to use. If I'm ready to take it off, I would unclip here. I would unclip here. If I'm not allowed to lift or move or abduct the arm on my own, I would place it down, take the hand out, use my other extremity to position it, and I'm finished for the session. So guys, if you have questions about it, we'll do some other videos on how to modify this, because the main complaint that people will tell me is that it's cutting into the side of the neck on the non-surgical side. I've actually purchased another device. We're going to experiment with it, and I'll show you that in the next video.